Welcome to Mr. Mitsubishi YouTube channel. Covers a lot of all new Outlander stuff, and today we'll have a look at this. The time has come where we're starting to have a 2023 models, and these both are 2023 gas Outlanders. One is fully loaded GTP with upgraded interior, two-tone roof, so basically two-tone color black roof. The other one is base ES. It's as basic as it gets from the factory. None of these ones have any type of accessories installed, so we'll do a fair comparison. Base versus fully loaded. We'll do first, we're going to do interior differences, then we'll have a look at the front, side and rear of them. So right now let's have a look at the interior differences. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. We'll be doing a lot more Outlander videos on this channel. So right now let's proceed and check out the interior differences. And now let's check out the interior of the fully loaded GTP. So this is top of the line, premium upgraded interior, as good as it gets in terms of options. So even as we open the door, we can see how this is nice two-tone door theme going on with orange stitching, orange armrest parts. And as we move along in the vehicle, same thing, we can see all these orange elements around the vehicle. The seats, nice leather seats. Fully digital instrument cluster right here, nice big screen. This part right here is awesome as well. So we do have this sporty looking aluminum look, and then they have this piano glass right here. So overall this looks very nice. I love how there's this orange stitching on the way there. Has panoramic sunroof, which is one of the favorite options for everybody. So here we have the sunshade part that we can close it to absorb the extra sunlight coming through. Second row, same thing. We have this two-tone stitching going on. And here we have climate settings for the second row, alongside with heated seats. And this is how the front panel looks. Really nice. It does look very cool, high-end, very nice and desirable. I like it a lot. Mitsubishi has done such a great job on designing the new Outlander, and the second row actually is my favorite seating position in this car, because you can see the huge sunroof, you can see nice two-tone elements, and it's just awesome. So there we go. This is how a fully loaded interior looks on the all-new 2023 Outlander. And now we'll proceed on checking out the base interior. And now let's check out the base ES interior. As we open the door, we already can see that, you know, this is not a fully loaded, but it's still good looking interior, don't get me wrong. This door panel is different, so you just have this cloth material right here, and then the seats, obviously they're not even power seats, and it's a high quality, but it's a cloth interior. And same thing on the panels, so you do have this stitching, but it's not the two-tone orange, it's just this like, you know, gray stitching right here. When we look to like everything else, the interior, like we don't have the panoramic sunroof, so a lot of options, a lot of extras are not added. This here is not a fully digital, so these are just analog dials right here, and you have LCD screen in the middle right here, smaller size screen right here. And then as we move down here, so remember how on the GTP this one was this like aluminum sporty looks, and then this was piano glass. This one is a little bit different, piano glass around here, and this is just a plastic cover right there. So let's have a look how it looks from the second row perspective. On the base, obviously you don't have the extra sunshade cover, and here same kind of like pattern for the seats. It's just a cloth with this white stitching. The interior itself, it's same design lines, so it looks still sharp, but obviously it's not as you know, refined looking as you know, on the GTP. One thing that I like a lot about this interior, like the piano gloss elements stand out a lot on this black one, maybe even more so than on the fully loaded one. And you know, as we sit in the second row, obviously we don't have the sunroof here, so our view with you know, extras, so to speak, is going to be a little bit more limited, like on the fully loaded GTP. So there we go. This is the interior of the base ES Outlander. Okay, let's check out the front, how they look different. So this one is fully loaded Canadian spec GTP, so it has the premium upgraded leather, but we don't really see it from here. We just see the exterior from here. So the front, if we look at the top down, two things that pop out. This one has black roof, so right now there's a option to get this blacked out roof from the factory. This one, obviously being the base, doesn't have it. And the second thing is these roof rails right here. This one has them on the factory, this one doesn't. So you can put after the fact these roof rails on there, but that's pretty costly. And then if you need them, want them for your crossbars and whatnot, I would recommend just upgrade to the trim level that has them on the factory, from the factory already. But basically, from a visual perspective, those are two things that stand out. So, and then as we move a little bit lower on the design part of it, so basically they're the same, right? So the only thing that kind of differs would be this part right here where we have fog lights. So here we, in the dynamic shield, we don't have any fog lights. Here we have fog lights integrated in them, but because it's kind of like in this chrome area, visually there's not a whole lot of difference there. And then the only difference that truly will have a visual effect is going to be this lower bumper part. So on here you have fully plastic, here you have this silver looks, right? So that's how it looks. And of course, you know, there are front parking sensors right here, so that also gives a visual tell that this is a fully loaded versus not. So from a little bit distance away, if we look at them like that, so basically I would say, you know, the black roof stands out and then the lower part right here. So that's how they look if we put them side by side and compare the front fully loaded versus the base. And now let's check out side comparison. So obviously fully loaded GTP versus base. So we can see how they look pretty different, pretty dramatically, so to speak. And there's a couple things that are contributing for that. So obviously the first thing that stands out is the wheels, right? So these are just the 18-inch wheels. These are manufacturer's 20-inch wheels. So size-wise, of course, they're much different, right? So, and design as well. So then the next up, if we kind of go up from top to bottom here, so we can see how black roof makes a huge difference as well. So the A-pillar is black on both of them, right? It's just what happens on the roof line. We have these roof rails right here, and we have fully blacked out roof. So none of that stuff is here on the base, and that gives you huge visual difference as well, right? So the chrome line around here is the same. Everything else, kind of like how design flow is the same, is just that part right there. And then if we go even further lower, we can see how this bottom skirt right here and the front bumper part and the bottom, this one is plastic, it's not painted, and on this one here it's painted. So that is basically what is giving another hint on that this is the entry-level ES and this is the fully loaded GT. You have more of the painted parts of the vehicle, right? Even on the back here we can see, right? So this part is painted right here, this one is not. So that's how you can tell what's what, basically, right? So obviously both Outlanders look great, right? But this is, you know, how you can tell a fully loaded one, GTP with upgraded interior and black roof versus just the base. So both of them same color, white diamonds, so beautiful looking color. But these are the differences if you put them side by side. So leave a comment which you like better. Like, there's a lot of people who are waiting on the line to get ES because it comes with ton of good options, and there's also people who, no matter what, are gonna take fully loaded always, and that's just how it's gonna go. So there we go. This is side view compared side by side. And here's the back comparison. So obviously this one is the base, the fully loaded. Same thing, like if we look at the front, so thing that stands out is the black roof. So here we can see the spoiler is black, the roof is black, this antenna fin is black. On this one, nothing's black, it's full white, and those roof rails here as well, right? So, and then as we move down, so both are tinted windows, awesome. Here we have no difference. And then the lower bumper part, the only difference is how this part right here is painted aluminum. This one is just basically plastic black. So visually it's exactly the same part. The difference is just how it's painted, right? So this one's painted, this one is not, and that gives you that fully loaded versus base looks, right? So very good look on both sides, but this is how they visually stand out and differ. So there we go. We just checked out fully what the difference would be between all of the fully loaded and the base 2023 Outlander regular gas version. So we checked the interior, front comparison, side comparison, and the back comparison. So they look pretty sharp, but now you know exactly how they look, how they differ, and what the real life differences are. So thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you to all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We'll have a lot more videos like this. Thank you so much and see you soon.